Hey guys, Blue here, and today we're diving into the zero gravity extraction shooter Hyenas. Let's do it. So what's the aim of the game? Well, your first objective is to grab loot. You'll visit specific gear up areas to load up on shields, health, weapons upgrades, grenades, all the tools that you'll need to survive the chaotic interactions with both the NPCs and the other teams. So once you've geared up, that's when the real action begins. So like I said, you'll be facing off against both NPCs and other players as you attempt to break into vaults and steal pop culture memorabilia called merch. Then, once you've amassed over 10k's worth of merch, you can then extract and claim victory. So whilst you navigate in the spaceship, you'll encounter various different NPCs called Murphs in varying types, from drones, standard goons, to helmet-wearing heavies, and actually mech-suited tanks as well to keep you on your toes. And that actually ties into the unique SWAT system. So if you draw too much attention to yourselves, Squealer Murphs spawn, and if you fail to take them out in enough time, they essentially call in reinforcements in the form of a SWAT response, which brings in the heavier enemies, the mechs, and a lot of kind of pressure onto your area. Now, where Hyenas sets itself apart from other loot shooters is the zero gravity chambers. So these areas allow you to activate a zero gravity effect and float around during firefights. It's an interesting experience, and the controls seem pretty intuitive, which does make it a lot more enjoyable, although admittedly I don't really have a comparison in terms of zero gravity. Now let's talk about finer details. One thing that I do like about Hyenas is the attention to detail in some of the aspects. So as an example, each of the heroes in the game has unique running and idle animations, that adds a nice touch of personality to the character. And also, it has to be said, I do enjoy the aesthetics of Hyenas. The art and musical style is kind of a futuristic glitch pop vibe that still manages to hold enough retro nostalgia, which does really set the mood for how the game's laid out. Now, customization seems to be a big deal in Hyenas. There's a ton of it when it comes to cosmetics. So you've got everything from skins, weapon skins, to even little keychains to add onto your weapons as well. And also a lot of customization when it comes to your loadout. So within the beta, there was a few different sidearms to choose from. But with it being the beta test, I wasn't able to switch my primary weapon. I assume in full release you'll be able to pick it, but no confirmation at the moment. Now, obviously, when a beta is, started up and then closed down, the big question that kind of comes out of that is, when's it actually going to be ready? When can we play it? So we haven't been given a specific release date just yet, but from what we know, it's expected to be dropped sometime this year. There's also been no mention of future beta tests, but if you were lucky enough to play it, like I was, then let me know what you thought in the comments. I'd love to hear how everyone else found the game. I didn't have any performance issues with it. My PC's a good one. It's not the most powerful, but I've not seen anyone else having issues with anything like that. All the voice chat seemed to be solid enough. So yeah, if anyone has any any experiences that differ from that, let us know down below. Now, the final thing that I will talk about is just some rumors that have been circulating for a while now. But back in August, there was a statement made that Hyenas won't be a free-to-play game. Like a lot of other games kind of in this style and this genre. There have been ongoing conversations about how the business model is actually going to work, and I know that those conversations are still ongoing at the moment. So it will be interesting to see how this actually comes out, and how this will then tie in with the cosmetic system as well, because a lot of games of this style obviously tend to draw more money from the cosmetic aspects rather than from the actual sales of the game itself. So just stay tuned for more details on that front. I'll keep you updated as I know. There you have it, the closed beta for Hyenas. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for more clueless gaming, and as always, if you haven't got a clue, you're in the right place.